We all want to feel respected and valued as members of society, yet some people seem to naturally command more respect than others. Maybe it's in the way they carry themselves, or how they speak, or how they deal with conflicts. Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You can't make anyone respect you, but you can earn respect. Hi, I'm Eleanor, a life coach on a mission to help people reach their full potential, and today, I'm gonna give you some tactics to build respect authentically. Your first order of business is to be consistent. If you want people to respect you, you have to make sure your words match your actions, otherwise you can't be trusted. So if every time a friend invites you out, you run late and make excuses, or you volunteer to help someone then cancel last minute, or you're in a group project and you don't pull your weight, leaving all the hard parts to your teammates. Yeah, these are just a few examples of inconsistency. Words have power, and when you commit to something, you make a promise. If you can't even trust yourself to do what you say, how can anyone else trust you? By becoming consistent, you show others your true character and increase your self-confidence too. You see, when you show up for yourself, you prove to yourself that you can rely on you to follow through on what you speak. Here's a tip for developing consistency that my father taught me, and I use it daily. Don't commit to anything you're not prepared to follow through on if you're in a bad mood. If someone asks you for help, for example, and you're unsure if you're willing to commit, tell them you'll think about it and then go home and actually think about it. And if you can't commit to fully being present, just say no. It's better to be upfront than to leave someone out to dry. Speaking of being upfront, the next tip for earning respect is to be truthful, even if it hurts, even if you're afraid of the reaction. Now, that doesn't mean blurt out your first opinion and just expect people to take it. Telling the truth, it requires tact. And if you want to maintain a relationship, you need to think about the person you're going to be honest with, their triggers, and figure out a way to deliver the medicine with a little bit of sugar. Take time and strategize how you want to approach the situation, keeping in mind your end goal. And if you have a difficult time with confrontations, like most people do, check out my video on how to keep calm during an argument. I'll leave the link in the corner for you. Being truthful helps you build confidence in your self-expression, and it also helps the other person. For example, if someone hurts your feelings and you don't tell them, then they don't have the opportunity to make amends or get better, and they're just going to keep doing the same thing. And while you may not want to say anything because you don't want to rock the boat, you're actually hurting the other person by enabling them. Honesty, it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's one worth taking, and I know I'd rather someone be honest with me so I can improve than say nothing at all. And if you can be honest in a tactful way and still maintain your relationship, now that's a trait people respect. So far we've got be consistent and be truthful. Now before we get into the next two tips, I need you to hit that like and subscribe button. This will help other people just like you find the information they need. My next tip is to be kind in how you engage with others. Bullies think respect is intimidation and power. But kindness, it goes a lot farther than fear ever could. And a lot of times people think nice and kind are the same thing, but kindness is the quality of being friendly and generous and considerate, while niceness is being pleasant and agreeable. So when I say kind, I mean consider others. Be compassionate, but don't let anyone take advantage of you. The world will mirror back what you put out, and people respect those who respect themselves. Part of respecting yourself means you also need to develop a moral code and be firm in your commitment to it. Think of the TV show The Mandalorian, for example. Everyone respects the main character because he has a code that he lives by. Highly respected people, they don't uproot themselves to match the constantly changing winds of public opinion. This doesn't mean being hard-headed. The well-respected also understand that changing your opinion when presented with new information is necessary for growth. For me, growing in my faith has helped me become more firm in my moral code because my core beliefs are rooted in God and not public opinion. Now, you don't have to be religious to have a moral code. In fact, I've seen so many people use religion as an excuse to manipulate, lie, cheat, and steal. That's the whole reason why I stopped going to church for a long time. So trust me when I say I'm the last person to push religion on you. But I do think a belief in something greater than yourself can really be helpful. Now, how you decide to get there, the choice is yours. But personally, I think it all goes back to one source anyway. Before we get out of here, I've got one more tip for you. Highly respected people don't gossip. Talking about others behind their backs, it shows immaturity and a lack of empathy, and usually stems from insecurity. And there's no age limit. Some people grow older, but they don't grow up. Gossip is an ego-driven act. It makes the gossiper feel better about themselves and gives them something to focus on other than their own problems. And most importantly, it hurts the person you're talking about. Well-respected people are too busy making things happen to relish in the misfortunes of others. So keep your eyes forward and don't engage in that petty BS. Because if they're gonna talk about somebody else behind their back, what are they saying about you? Let's recap. If you wanna earn respect, start by being consistent and matching your words with your actions. Be kind and develop a moral code. And don't engage in petty behavior like gossip, or as I like to say it, bumping your gums. Now, these tips are what I would consider fundamental tactics to earning respect, but there's so much more. So if you want me to tackle any more tips or any other topics you're interested in, let me know in the comments. This community is one of service, so let's help each other. Until next time, be well.